Hey Aries, it's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you your May 2021 Silent Enemies reading. I hope all is well throughout the Aries community, sending you peace, love, internet hugs. For those of you who are returning to the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate you in all the various ways that you support the channel. Thank you, thank you. To those who are new, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that way you'll know when I post. I post every week, and there's a variety of readings for you to choose from. So with that being said, make sure you check all your other placements because you're not just Aries, okay? So this is a Silent Enemies reading. This is a reading that is designed to help you to be more intuitive, to pay more attention to your intuition. It's a God-given gift. It is something that will guide you and direct you, and a lot of times it'll keep you out of a lot of trouble. And because you, Aries, you don't like you don't like authority, you don't like listening to other people, you don't like being told what to do. So your intuition needs to be on point. Okay, so if you're one who wants to make sure that your intuition is on point, this is one of the readings you may want to check out regularly. All right, so with that being said, the Silent Enemies reading helps you to pay attention to intuitive nudges you get, especially from people closest to you or people around you. It's very important that you don't ignore these intuitive nudges because, number one, that's how you begin to build trust within yourself and have self-confidence, and you're able to be in a position where you're not looking for everybody's opinion or everybody's ideas about things. You're able to make the sound decisions for yourself. I know I don't have to tell Aries that, but there are some people who within every zodiac community who they could build up their solar plexus. They could build up their intuitive abilities a little bit instead of worrying about what other people have to say, and being able to trust their own gut, things like that. So, it also puts you in a position where you're able to watch the people around you. Unfortunately, no one likes to think about this, but it is a harsh reality, and it happens too much for me to act as if it doesn't, because this is not a cookie cutter channel. The people closest to us are the ones who have the most access to us. And if they are not feeling us or don't like us, they could put us in a situation where we are jeopardized or compromised in some sort of way. So this is why it's another good reason to pay attention to your intuitive nudges with the people around you. If it's no more than, something's wrong with them, let me see what's wrong. Let me see if they need somebody to talk to, versus, okay, something's up with this person. They've been acting really funny. Like every time I win or, have an event, they don't want to show up, but yet they're always asking me for money or always got a problem and need me to help them. Something like that. So let's get 3 cards out. Let's see what the cards say here. I'm going to read them intuitively, and then I'm going to go into the extended because I'm going to go much deeper in the extended. So if you resonate, feel free to join in the extended. Now, a silent enemy can be a lover. It could be a family member. It could be a business partner. It could be your attorney. It could be anybody that's in your energy on a regular basis. Your kid's teacher. Your one of your students. I mean, a karmic, it could be a karmic as well, because a karmic is in your life to teach you a lesson. And the first thing you need to start paying attention to is, why you're connecting with this person, why what's going on between you two. And your intuition has a very important part in that discovery process. Excuse me. So with that being said, let's get into it. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I'm going to look at each of these cards separately, but what sometimes happens is sometimes the stories are intertwined and intermingled. Okay, so just take what resonates for you and leave the rest, okay? 3 of Pentacles, work issues, okay? You need to be careful with people that you're working with, your colleagues. It's somebody that you're working on a project with. Like, you see how closely these people are working. Like, these 3 people are assigned to this project. It could be one of the people you're working with. So say you're working with 3 people. This person is busy drawing and this person is talking. Now, I don't know what they could be possibly talking to this person about. All this person needs to do is just focus on what they're drawing, right? But there's somebody here who could be interfering or could be meddling, and maybe that's somebody at your job who's interfering, maybe micromanaging, because you see how she's just sitting here leaning over this person, Some of you could be dealing with a boss who micromanages. And I know when I used to work, oh my God, oh my God. If it's one thing I cannot stand is a micromanaging manager. Like, anyway, child, one of these. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody who micromanages. Is always over your goddamn shoulder. Always looking out to see what's going on. Why you doing this? Why you doing that? Who are you doing it? Why are you drawing a line out? Like, so I feel like there's somebody who is not allowing you to just do your job. Take care of what you're supposed to take care of. It's like they always have to check in on you. That's what I'm feeling like. That's what's going on at work. It's like you doing your job, you're doing your thing, but this person is constantly over you, constantly on your throat, on your neck, and it's just like, damn, let a person live. So this could be a boss who, if this is a boss, or this could be a colleague too. This could also be a colleague, somebody who's always in your business, wondering what you're doing, how much work you got done. Can you help me? Well, how much did you finish? Did you finish that? Did you come over into like somebody who's just a bug in your ear? Like I feel an annoyance here. Like I'm getting annoyed right now. I am. I'm getting annoyed. So yeah, I feel like it's just I feel micromanaging is what I'm getting here. Yeah, because Pluto is in retrograde in Capricorn too. So some of you, it's a power and control issue with this person. So I could see you sitting here and this person micromanaging annoyance, or one of your colleagues who's always in your business, wondering how much you got done, when you got done, what time you came back from lunch, why you was at lunch for an hour. Oh, I came by and you weren't here. Well, I came by 10 minutes ago. It was at 12:23, and you haven't been here, and it's been about 30 minutes, and oh my God, one of these type of people. But I feel like there's gonna be some type of issue. Like this person's gonna turn their head, look up at this person, and be like, fill in the blank. You know what I mean? So you may have to be careful because it might get to that point. If this is a boss, I would recommend maybe you just sitting down and having a conversation with the boss and saying, hey, is there anything that you feel that I can improve on? And make them explain it to you, and then you repeat it back so that you guys are on the same page. And then, if the boss keeps micromanaging, then, I would explain to them like, look, I don't mean any disrespect, but I do want to, have a conversation. I feel as if, we had a conversation last week. You explained to me what the job details were, what my responsibilities were. I confirmed with you if I was that I was doing my job and that I was doing everything that was required. And even if they mention that you go above and beyond, ask them to rate you on what you do. So that way there's no misunderstanding, okay? So you rated me on all my job responsibilities. You said that I go above and beyond. Is there any reason that, every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes I time it? Make sure you time it and write it down. You came to me and you asked me about blah, blah, blah. You didn't ask me about anything. You just came to me and, whatever. And then 10 minutes later, you came to me about that. And then 30 minutes later, you came to me about this. And then 30, it's like, it feels as if I'm being micromanaged. And if there's anything that I'm doing wrong, please let me know. Otherwise, I would really appreciate it if you would allow me to do my job uninterrupted. I mean, try to figure out what to say, but be cool about it. But there's a power and control issue with you at your workplace. If it's not that type of scenario, it could be something else. It's just something's going on with the job. Maybe you want to change professions. Okay? Maybe you're looking to leave the company. Okay? It could be any of those things, but I feel like there's something going on with the job. And I feel like with Pluto retrograde there, you may want to do something different, change positions, get rid of this micromanaging annoyance, or, get away from these crazy coworkers. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Don't lose your job. I feel, okay, so this is a situation where I feel like these two may be related. Don't lose your job. Don't get fired. Okay? If you hate your job that much, try to find something different. And if you don't, just stay where you're at. And if they're trying to get rid of you, like did happen to me once. They hated me so much that they would do all kinds of shit to piss me off all day, every day. the boss would start acting, started acting real shitty towards me, acting real crappy towards me because they wanted me to quit. And I refused. I would just cry when I went home, cry. It was so crazy. I would cry, I would go home and cry, and then I would get right back in the ring tomorrow. Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, all I got to do is make it 8 hours. They ended up firing me, and they gave me a compensation package, some financial compensation as well. But I would recommend, if you could leave, because that does something to you. You know what I mean? Like, it stresses you out. And if you already have like high blood pressure, or, any type of health issues, this can make it worse. It can exacerbate it. You don't want that. So try to find another job. For some of you, you may end up getting fired. That could be what's going on here, because I do feel strongly power and control issues at your job. Okay? Maybe your boss is complaining about what you're doing a lot, coming up to you, always complaining about what you're doing. That's a red flag. Your intuition should be going off about this. I feel like for some of you are, because for most Aries, I know they don't work for people anyway. Not all Aries, but a lot of Aries, depending on how much Aries you have and depending on what it is that you're doing. Like, I know Aries, most of them will be comfortable in environments where, like, none of them like to be micromanaged. They would be comfortable in environments where you just give them their instruction, let them do their job, and leave them be. So maybe some of you are not in that type of environment, and that could be what the problem is. You may need to switch your environment, and some of you are considering that. I feel that, but yeah, you want to be careful not to get fired. Some of you are not paying attention to what you're doing at work, okay? Like, if you look at this card, if you look at what she's doing, she's focused. Focused, right? So some of you, maybe your boss, because you're not focused. Some of you don't pay attention to, maybe you don't pay attention to the instructions given. Maybe this is why the boss has to come over. I don't know. Maybe it's because you don't want to, or maybe because you want to do it the way you want, because the way they tell you to do it is stupid. And it's like, no, I'm going to do it this way. And so they could be looking at you like you need help. You know what I mean? Because you're not following directions, and you're looking at them like, no, because this shit is stupid the way you're doing it. And it could be that type of thing. But be careful here. Be careful you don't get fired. Make sure you try your best to look for something else. It's because I know some of you know what time it is. This Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it talks about not being focused, not having direction, not knowing what it is that you really want, as far as maybe your profession and what you really want to do. This is the time with Pluto in retrograde. This is the time for you to think about that. Because Pluto's in retrograde in the house of Pluto's in retrograde in Capricorn. Yeah, the house of your profession, of what you do for a living. So it'll be in retrograde until October. So of course you need to make your money in between time. So you may have to take odd jobs here and there, especially if you're not at this place anymore. But you want to take the time to really think about what is it that you really want to do as far as career. Do you want to work for yourself? Most Aries, yes. Okay? Because most of you don't like being told what to do. You're not good with authority. That's just the way they're built. Some people are not built to be employees. They're just not. All right. Some people are, Aquarius as well. My Mars is in Aquarius. I got Pluto in my 7th house. So the longest I've ever kept a job was 2.5 years. Now, I would work consistently, you know what I'm saying? But I would always switch up jobs because I would either get bored, or, they hated me and fired me, or or I quit or something like that. But I'm not meant to work for people. Like, it's in my chart. My 6th house has Aries in it. That's it. Aries. All right. And Aries, you are Aries. So I can totally relate for some of you if, you're more of an entrepreneurial type. Okay. So, but yeah, you got to make sure that your money is right too, because you don't want to be without money. Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, you don't want to be able to, the 8s represent manifestation. It's in reverse. You're not able to manifest because your coins are short. But like I said, some of you are not paying attention. You're not paying attention to your responsibilities as far as what you're supposed to do, following directions at your job. And that might quell some of your issue. Okay. Unemployment, I feel like for some of you, you may not get it if you get fired, depending on what you get fired for. All right. So you better check your department's unemployment services if you're trying to get fired. Like if you walk out the job and talk about you quit, they'll turn around and say, no, you didn't quit. Or, you may get fired. I don't know. Just be careful because some jobs, they'll fire you and then they'll fight unemployment and they won't give it to you for whatever reason. And then you'll have to file an appeal and things like that. But focus on your money. For some of you, I feel like your money might be in jeopardy and it may have something to do with this job. Speaking of more money, this card here, the Knight of Pentacles. This is showing up in the Silent Enemies reading because there could be some stubbornness, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is an energy of moving, but moving at their own pace. This is somebody who could be moving at their own pace because maybe maybe there is a quota that you need to meet. For example, if it's a job-related thing, there's a quota you need to meet, and maybe you're having a hard time meeting your quota. Maybe you're having a hard time keeping up the pace of what the project time frame is. Maybe you're falling behind. Okay, maybe it's because you don't understand the instruction or you have to read the instruction. See, this is showing up upright, so it's not that you don't have the capability or the intelligence to do the job. It's just that it's taking you take your time with it, I guess. Maybe you're in an environment where they want you to spit out and you're not that type of, you put quality and care into your work. So this could be all related here. Because remember when I said, maybe you're not paying attention. Maybe, this could be putting out sloppy work. Or it could be that you're not keeping up with what the quota is. Some of you may have a quota to meet and you're not keeping up with it. But I feel like this is work related for a lot of you. So let's see if this is not work related here. This could be somebody who may want to work with you if you have your own job or what have you. But I feel like getting into a partnership with this person may be an issue. Some of you, this could be a bank. Somebody you go to pay for a service here. Somebody's performing a service for you here, and you may have complaints about it. Like this could be you. You could be the boss, and this could be the employee instead of this employee being you. It could be that you're having problems with an employee, and maybe you're not sure what to do. And how to communicate with this employee. If this, family and friends and stuff. Okay. So this could be an energy of, I sense this is work. I really do. That's what comes to me. I would have to think about a scenario if I'm thinking about family and friends. With work, this comes right. So I'm going to go with what comes to me intuitively. This Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this talks to me about unemployment right away. This also talks to me about not focusing on your craft, not focusing on your skills. Maybe some of you, maybe you need to go back to school or you're considering going back to school. Maybe some of you dropped out and you're considering going back. Pluto retrograde is a time that's going to make you think about these things. It's going to make you think about how you want to make money, what you want to do, and how you want to do it. So take the time, take the summer to figure out what it is that you truly want to invest in, and then, make sure you put your energy into it and go for it. It may take you some time. That could be a problem. Some of you want instant gratification. It's going to take time to make that money you want. It may take you some time to make it. This is why this is showing up in the Silent Enemy, because Aries is all about your fire sign. This is earth energy, which is total opposite end of the not opposite end of the spectrum, but it ain't rushing for nobody, that's for sure. We know earth signs don't rush for nothing. Okay, they don't. And so when I saw this here, I don't know why I didn't even get that at first, but I wanted to make sure I brought that back up. But yeah, this is you being antsy and anxious because things are taking too long for you. Maybe the money is coming in too slow. Maybe this is a partnership here that you're trying to get together and it's just not coming in fast enough. Or for some of you, maybe this is a partnership that's being offered to you, and I feel like the money's coming in slow. But this is under silent enemy, so this is, I feel like this is not a benefit to you. I feel like you're gonna lose more money than you're gonna gain, and you're gonna have to gain it all back. So if this is a business deal that you're getting into with someone, I would recommend you not do it because you're gonna lose money. If this is some type of investment that someone wants you to partake in, I would think wisely. I would think twice about it. I really would. This person could promise you that it could be money, but I feel like the money's going to come in slow, and I feel like you're going to have to spend money before you even gain any, and you're not going to gain it back as quickly as you spent it. Like, this is 8 pentacles here. You lost, and then here's the one you got. But, you may have started off, you and 2 other people may have put in a pentacle, but then you end up losing, going in the hole, and then you gain 1 pentacle. Like that, it don't look right to me. It don't look right. So be careful about any investments. All right. If you're dealing with someone and if you're in a relationship and the relationship is not going anywhere or hasn't gone anywhere, I feel like that might be a problem for you. That's for some of you who are dealing with someone where the relationship is just stagnant. And, you may ask about it or try to inquire about what's up, what's the next stage, what are we doing? We've been together 3 years now, what are we doing? Or whatever amount of time. We've been together 6 months, what are we doing? Are we going to be exclusive now? Like, what's going on? And this person may give you the runaround and may stall. And it's because they don't want to commit. This is somebody who's not interested in committing. This is somebody who's very nitpicky. This is Virgo energy. Virgo energy can be very nitpicky, very critical. This is if you're dealing with a Virgo. I don't know if you are, but we got Virgo heavy here, okay, with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. Heavy Virgo energy. Heavy earth energy altogether. So yeah, if you're dealing with someone and the relationship's not going anywhere and you want it to, this person is stalling purposely. Okay, we'll find out in the extended why they may be stalling. We'll see. But yeah, this is what I'm getting for you for this reading. So if this resonated at all, please let me know in the comments, and make sure to click the like button. If you don't feel like leaving a comment, it's cool. But if it did resonate, feel free to click the like button. The link to the extended is in the box below. We're going to go ahead to the extended, and we're going to break down a few more cards for all of this and get into this. This is pretty interesting here. So we're going to see what's going on with you guys so that you are equipped with all of the information that the universe is wanting you to know so that you're able to make the best decisions for you, okay? So I'll see you in the extended, Aries. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out.